guys were watching.
Oh my
without even knowing.
God, what a disaster.
So I think you should be Trump because you're going to read his word for word.
To do
And I'm
Trump.
desperate, like
Okay.
Zelensky is for money.
Yeah,
so
that's
I'll
true.
play him.
That is true.
More truest.
Okay, so then let's do that then. Okay, here we go.
First.
It was a 10-minute conversation.
Alright, then we could do it under 5, right?
That's what this is all about.
I'm just nervous. I don't want to lose Kurt and Alex
Yeah.
and Audra.
Okay, well, let's do this first.
Great.
Right? Okay.
You go first then. You're
Alright.
that president. I'm the other president.
Congratulations on a great victory. We all watched from the United States. You did a terrific job.
I didn't watch it.
You came from behind somebody who wasn't given much of a chance. You ended up winning easily. It's a fantastic achievement. Congratulations.
We did win big, and we worked very hard for this. We worked a lot, but I would like to confess to you that I had an opportunity to learn from you. We used quite a few of your skills and knowledge, and were able to use it as an example for our elections. And yes, it is true that these were unique elections. We were a unique situation and achieved a unique success. I'm able to tell you the following. The first time you called me to congratulate me when I won my presidential election, and the second time you are now calling me when my party won the parliamentary election. I think I should run more often, so you could call me more often, and we could talk over the phone more often.
That's a very good idea.
I know.
Your country's very happy about that.
Well, yes. To tell you the truth, we are trying to work hard because we wanted to drain the swamp here in our country. We brought in many new people. Not the old politicians. Nope, not the typical politicians. Because we want to have a new format and a new type of government. You're a great teacher for us in that.
Well, it's very nice of you to say that. I will say that we do a lot for Ukraine. We spend a lot of effort and a lot of time, much more than the European countries that are doing, and they should be helping you more than they are. Germany does almost nothing for you. All they do is talk, and I think it's something that you should really ask them about. When I was speaking to Angela Merkel, she talks Ukraine, but she doesn't do anything.
Does she?
A lot of European countries are the same way, so I think it's something you want to look at, but the United States has been very, very good to Ukraine. I wouldn't say that it's a reciprocal necessarily because things are happening that are not good, but the United States has been very, very good to Ukraine.
Yes, you're absolutely right. Not only 100%, but actually 1,000%. No wonder he thinks this is a perfect call.
Jesus Christ, yeah.
This guy is hilarious.
He's just trying to impersonate Trump. He's just,
Well, no, he's playing all of the cards that you're supposed to play in Uno to win.
Yes.
You're absolutely right. Not only 100%, but actually 1,000%. And I can tell you the following. I did hear from Angela Merkel, and I did meet with her. I also met with and talked with Macron, and I told them that they are not doing quite as much as they need to be doing on the issues with the sanctions. They are not enforcing the sanctions. They are not working as much as they should work for Ukraine. It turns out that not even though logically the European Union should be our biggest partner, but technically the United States is a much bigger partner than the European Union. And I'm quite grateful to you for that, because of the United States is doing quite a lot for Ukraine, much more than the European Union, especially when we are talking about sanctions against the Russian Federation. I would also like to thank you for your great support in the area of defense. We are ready to continue to cooperate for the next steps. Specifically, we are almost ready to buy more javelins from the United States for defense purposes, of course.
I would like you to do us a favor, though.
I would like you
Do us a favor, though.
I would like you to do us a favor, though, because our country has been through a lot, and Ukraine knows a lot about it. I would like you to find out what happened with this whole situation with Ukraine. They say CrowdStrike. I guess you have one of your wealthy people, the server. They say Ukraine has it. There are a lot of things that went on, the whole situation. I think you're surrounding yourself with some of the same people. I would like to have the Attorney General call you or your people, and I would like you to get to the end of the bottom of it. As you saw yesterday, the whole nonsense ended with a very poor performance by a man named Robert Mueller.
This was the day after the Mueller testimony.
An incompetent performance, but they say a lot of it started with Ukraine. Whatever you can do, it's very important that you do it if that's possible. Oh my God.
By the way, that thing with where he said though, I thought he would be like, I want you to do us a favor though.
That's what it seems like. Yeah. Seems like that.
Yes, it is very important for me, and everything that you just mentioned earlier. For me, as a president, it is very important, and we are open for any future cooperation. We are ready to open a new page on cooperation and relations between the United States and Ukraine. For that purpose, I just recalled our ambassador for the United States. Did you know that? And he will be replaced by a very competent and very experienced ambassador who will work hard on making sure that our two nations are getting closer. I would also like and hope to see him having your trust and your confidence and have personal relations with you so we can cooperate even more so. I will personally tell you that one of my assistants spoke with Mr. Giuliani just recently, and we're hoping very much that Mr. Giuliani will be able to travel to Ukraine, and we will meet once he comes to Ukraine. I just wanted to assure you, once again, that you have nobody but friends around us. I will make sure that I also wanted to tell you that we are friends. We are great friends. And you, Mr. President, have friends in our country. So we can continue our strategic partnership. I also plan to surround myself with great people. And in addition to that investigation, I guarantee, as the president of Ukraine, that all of the investigations will be done openly and candidly, that I can assure you.
Good. Because I heard you had a prosecutor who was very good and he was shut down, and that's really unfair. A lot of people are talking about that, the way they shut down your very good prosecutor down, and you had some very bad people involved. Mr. Giuliani is a highly respected man. He was the mayor of New York City.
Oh, there is.
A great mayor, and I would like him to call you. I will ask him to call you along with the Attorney General. Rudy very much knows what's happening. He's a very capable guy, and if you could speak to him, that would be great. The former ambassador from the United States, the woman, was bad news, and the people she was dealing with in the Ukraine were bad news. So I just want to let people know that. Now, the other thing, there's a lot of talk about Biden's son. That Biden stopped the prosecution, and a lot of people want to find out about that. So whatever you can do with the Attorney General would be great. Biden went around bragging that he stopped the prosecution, so if you could look into it, it sounds horrible to me.
I wanted to tell you about the prosecutor.
Good.
First of all, I understand and I am knowledgeable about the situation. Since we have won the absolute majority in our parliament, the next prosecutor general will be 100% my person, my candidate, who will be approved by the parliament and will start as a new prosecutor in September. He or she will look into the situation specifically to the company that you mentioned in this issue. He won't repeat it. The issue of the investigation of the case, the issue of the investigation of the case is actually the issue of making sure to restore the honesty. So we will take care of that. And we will work on the investigation of the case. On top of that, I would kindly ask you if you would have any additional information that you could provide to us. It would be very helpful for the investigation to make sure that we administer justice in our country with regard to the ambassador of the United States from Ukraine, as far as I recall her name was Ivanovich, it was great that you were the first one who told me that she was a bad ambassador, because I agree with you 100% now. Well, pardon me for now. Her attitude towards me was far from the best, as she admired the previous president, and she was on his side. She would not accept me as the new president well enough.
Well, she's going to go through some things. I will have Mr. Giuliani give you a call, and I am also going to have Attorney General Barr call, and we will get to the bottom of it. I'm sure you will figure it out. I heard the prosecutor was treated very badly, and he was a very fair prosecutor, so good luck with everything.
You trying to get rid of me, guy?
Your economy is going to get better and better, I predict. You have a lot of assets. It's a great country. I have many Ukrainian friends.
You do?
They're incredible people.
I would like to tell you that I also have quite a few Ukrainian friends that lived in the United States. Actually, last time I traveled to the United States, I stayed in New York, near Central Park, and I stayed at the Trump Tower. I will talk to them, and I will hope to see you again in the future. I also wanted to thank you for your invitation to visit the United States, specifically Washington, D.C. On the other hand, I also wanted to assure you that we will be very serious about the case that you're making, and we will work on the investigation. As to the economy, there is much potential for our two countries, and one of the issues is that for Ukraine is energy independence. I believe we can be very successful in cooperating on energy independence with the United States. We are already working on cooperation. We are buying American oil, but I am very hopeful for a future meeting where we will have more time and more opportunities to discuss these opportunities and get into know each other a little better. I would like to thank you very much for your support.
Good. Well, thank you very much, and I appreciate that. I'll tell Rudy and Attorney General Barr to call. Thank you. Whenever you would like to come to the White House, feel free to call. Give us a date. We'll work that out. I look forward to seeing you.
Thank you very much. I would be very happy to come and would be very happy to meet you personally and get to know you better. I'm looking forward to our meeting, and I also would like to invite you to visit Ukraine and come to the city of Kiev, which is a beautiful city. We have a beautiful country, which we would welcome you. On the other hand, I believe that in September 1st we will be in Poland, and we can meet in Poland, hopefully. After that, it might be a very good idea for you to travel to Ukraine. Come on. We can either take my plane and go to the Ukraine, or we can take your plane, which is probably better than my plane.
Okay, we can work that out.
Okay.
I look forward to seeing you in Washington, maybe in Poland, because I think we're going to be there at that time. So.
Oh, well, thank you very much, Mr.
Congratulations
President.
on a fantastic job you've done. The whole world was watching. I'm not sure if it was so much of an upset, but congratulations.
Wow! He's changed at the end. He changed his mind and it wasn't. Thank you, Mr. President. Bye-bye.
All right, so that's it.
We did it. We read the transcript.
We did it.
I wouldn't say it's perfect. I think the whole thing goes off the rails when he says, "We've been through a lot."
Agreed, Mark. Agreed.
Yeah, you could definitely tell Trump's trying to get rid of him. And then Trump even at the end goes, he even says, it wasn't
I don't
as
think it was that
much
much of an upset, though, but yeah, anyway.
It's like he was thinking that the whole time.
Yeah.
This other guy's like, I want to hang out. We could go on my plane.
Know.
We could go on your plane. Just a plane.
And then he has to slam him at the end for no reason. For absolutely no reason. He is like that annoying kid that you never want to hang out with.
Who, me?
Not you.
Oh.